What do you think about Phil Lowe's future? Because the government is clearly not going to keep him on when his term expires in the next month or two. But whoever replaces him, we're still going to have a very tough set of economic circumstances, and the RBA will still, in all likelihood, have to raise rates a couple more times this year.
Yeah, well, I think the governor's probably going to get one more in before he goes. And the question is, who wants the job? It's the worst possible job you could imagine. You're coming in at the worst time when you're raising rates, when everyone is, negative and on your back. The media, the politicians. So who wants the job? And if you bring in an outsider, it's sort of like bringing an army reservist straight into the front line. I mean, I think it's risky to replace Phil Lowe because he has the experience. He's battle-hardened, and right now is when central bankers earn their money. What they're trying to do is raise rates, but not more than they have to get the slowdown in the economy, to get the inflation down. If they don't do enough, the economy gets away from us and we have to raise rates a lot more. That's the recession that we don't want to have. And of course, if they do too much, they have unnecessary pain in the economy.
So just looking at what the government can do, because the RBA's only lever, obviously, is raising rates. Apart from productivity growth, which is a longer-term proposition, what could the Treasurer be doing right now to try and avoid us going into that deeper recession?
Well, I've been saying since their first budget in October last year, they need to tighten fiscal policy. They need to literally cut back on government spending and get that budget surplus even bigger right now. I don't think anyone will argue with providing support to the most vulnerable, but they need to more than set that with cuts elsewhere. For example, why not an efficiency dividend across the public service? Anyone who loses their job in the public sector right now, there's more than enough jobs in the private sector. So I'd argue that they didn't cut back on fiscal policy enough. And of course, I think right now it's dangerous to be egging on wage increases too much, because in the end, whether rates go up a little bit more or they go up above 5% in the next 12 months, I think is all going to be about wages. And if the government seem to be supporting wages growth that takes interest rates up to 5.5% and creates that recession, that's their political problem.
All right, Warren Hogan, thank you very much for your insights. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Sharri.